Nice.
You had to. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Nice. Of course you got to.
Don't skip straight to Gil Gerard.
Why?
Track 13.
13
before
why?
you get to 14, because we went to this party where William Shatner was at, and it was just another. It was the night after, so this is the next night. This is how we spent our second night.
But it wasn't really a night, because didn't you have to fly out?
No.
This is Friday night.
This is Friday
look at
night.
You guys getting to hang out Friday night.
A big Friday night.
I'm surprised they didn't put you on a train back to New York at this point.
we were on a boat,
Yeah.
like a carrier for this Twitter,
Midway.
the USS Midway, for a
very
tweet house
famous,
party.
yes.
That I guess is like, it's not really Twitter affiliated, but it's sort of. I don't know what the Twitter connection is, but that's where the William Shatner interview was. So we did that, and there was supposed to be like 2,000 people showing up at this party, and this whole long list of celebrities that were coming. So we figured we'd hang out, see what we could get, maybe get some interviews, get some pictures, whatever.
Sure.
And we realized first of all, we got there about an hour early. And so we were like, oh, we're the guys who show up too early. But we were there for like 2 hours, and by like 8 o'clock, there was still nobody there.
It was maybe 300 people on 2 decks of a fucking destroyer. It was bad, dude.
So when that's spread out, it doesn't look like a big party, huh?
But, dude, this is the press area. We got up where they were, like, we actually saw Hasselhoff came in. We didn't talk to him. We just got quick pictures because he was walking away.
Yeah.
But that's where Shatner was doing his original TV interviews. And we knew we had him, so we didn't pursue him up on top of the ship. But, like, that's the type of area they should have got us into for the Expendables, where the TV cameras were, where we could have interacted. Nobody would have given a shit. And we could have just grabbed them for a minute and put the mic in their face, and they would have talked to us.
Yes. Right.
That's what they should have tried to get us at these giant events.
All right, well, here's Jim talking about the William Shatner Twitter party. Another inner dialogue happening.
Oh, is that? Okay. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts reporting here from the deck of the Midway, where we're attending the tweet party. You can really a jumping event. You can see behind me the VIP area is really bouncing. We are actually here a couple of hours into the party. You may think that we're early. We actually did get here early. And I love the fact there's 2 security guards in the red shirts over there guarding the VIP area. VIP, very invisible people. Now let's spin around here, and here's the rest of the party. They were expecting 2,000 people. They were sadly mistaken. I think that they probably marketed it wrong. They said, come to a party, have AIDS thrown on you. And this is the result. This party stinks. This is atrocious. I asked a very, very old Negro male about the double helicopter blades, and he had a hat on which indicates that he worked here. And he was like, oh, what's that thing they do? And he couldn't think of the word rotate. So I asked arguably the stupidest human ever for fucking aeronautics advice. Is that a word? I don't even know. There's a panel of, I think, comic book writers up there, and there's 30 interested nerds who just are really waiting for things to start. Oh, look at the band over there. This is their big break. They're going to be jamming tonight. You know that they probably thought, like, hey, Shatner's going to be there. Who knows? Maybe Hassel put us in his new project. Or the Hoff, whatever they call that fucking drunk. I should have asked him about that. So how does it feel to sit on the floor picking up hamburger, you sot? Yeah, I'm actually waiting. Sim reminded me, I'm waiting for LeVar Burton, and he's nowhere to be found. Somebody's clapping. I don't know. Maybe there's a fire on the ship. Happy they're all going to be put out of our misery.
Describe this awful party.
Oh, yeah, there's actually video of it, too. I was
Yes.
talking like this to a flip cam.
You're standing around fucking waiting for the big LeVar Burton interview.
There was literally the VIP area.
It was empty.
It was roped off. There were 2 security guards in front of the area to make sure nobody who wasn't supposed to got in, and a bartender inside. And the 2 security guards and the bartender made up the 3 people that were in the VIP area.
There was no one in
Not
there.
one person, just chairs and a couple tables.
And you guys weren't allowed in that section?
I don't know if we were on the list or not. We didn't have wristbands. They brought us up without wristbands, so maybe
then
not.
Probably not.
LeVar Burton, I wanted to meet because I loved him in Roots. And I know he was in Next Generation. So I was sticking around. After we interviewed Shatner, I was sticking around for LeVar Burton. Mm-hmm. And so eventually... Oh, geez, I hit my... Shatner was doing a live event there, a live webcast, to a pretty big audience, 300 people, which for that room was amazing. And all of a sudden, LeVar Burton and Brent Spiner walk in together.
Oh, look at this. Reunion.
Who's Data from Next Generation.
Except you didn't know his name at the time.
I have no idea what his name was. He was a guy that could be gay, androgynous, with white hair.
Yeah.
And him and LeVar Burton are standing in the Shatner area, and Bill's doing a show on the stage. And like
Geek heaven right there.
Dude, I walk over to them, and I go, hey, how you guys doing? I go,
Because we were about to leave the party.
yeah.
And I guess the woman who was in charge of the publicity, she goes, hey, we just said hi to her. And Jim said something like, yeah, I thought we were expecting like more people. And she was like, there will be more people. LeVar Burton and Brent Spiner are coming. And Jim goes, oh, they are coming? She said, yeah, they'll be here in like 20 minutes.
She was very nice, by the way. They treated us very nicely.
Yes. And Jim said, oh, okay, so that's why we decided to stay.
Yeah.
And just kind of wait around. And they did come. And then this...
So I walk over to the two of them together, and nobody knows they're there yet. And I go, hey, would you guys mind if I got a picture? And LeVar Burton, they were both hesitant. LeVar was going to do it, and then Brent Spiner goes, no, I got to do this thing. And he just kind of walked away. And then, but then LeVar Burton goes,
Kill yourself.
LeVar Burton thought I was a Trekkie, because he goes, we have to do this thing. Let us complete this mission first.
No, he didn't say.
He talked to me in Star Trek terms.
He absolutely said that.
You should have then just called him like Geordie.
No, what I wanted to say is, I understand, Kunta, but that's not the project I like you from. Don't talk to me in Star Trek terms.
Call him Toby.
That's what he should have said. We's going to be over there, boss. I didn't want to hear Star Trek terminology. Let us complete this mission first.
Thinking you're going to run to your Trekkie friends and go, LeVar Burton told me he's completing a mission.
This motherfucker. Yeah. So I'm watching.
And that's where Jim got into this mood. Because he went, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
I think I just got blown off by LeVar Burton.
That'll happen.
And he started to trickle in. He goes, I'm not going to get mad yet. There's still time. But I'm getting really pissed off because I think LeVar Burton just blew me off.
So Shatner's on stage interviewing all these nobodies from the Sci-Fi Channel because he was launching this thing called MyOuterSpace.com. And he's so unimpressed with other Star Trek people.
Oh yeah, he could kill us.
They came over to the side of the stage, like to let Bill know they were there, and he looked over. Literally, he focused more on me and Sam when he saw us standing there.
Yeah.
And he just kept bringing on these nobodies. So LeVar Burton went over to the side of the stage and waved at him, and he goes, I'll be getting to you guys soon. And LeVar Burton's going up taking pictures of Shatner just to remind him, hey, we're waiting. He fucking blew them off.
Bump after bump. Wow. Another person you've never heard of from Sci-Fi.
Yes, and here's somebody on Sci-Fi who once had a walk-on Benson in 1980. He couldn't have brought on bigger fuck. I was so happy to see that motherfucker getting blown off.
Wow, good for you. Look at you. You got to see a little fucking payback.
So on the other side of the room, LeVar Burton's waiting for his mission to be completed, and a bunch of people were walking up taking pictures with him. And I was like, fuck this. So me and Sam walked over, and I stand behind him, and he takes a picture with someone. He goes, all right, this is the last one, guys. And then I just put my hand on his back, and I go, can I get you now? Because we're going to go. And he looks, and he realizes it's me. Oh, no. And he goes, where's your camera? He was so...
He really was.
Can I see the picture?
Yeah.
I got to see this picture.
LeVar looks okay, but just look at what a fucking fat, Trekkie lump I look like. Hold on, where is he?
Get the camera.
Where's your camera?
Where's your camera?
But look at
annoyed.
Look at me. Look at what a fucking lump I look like. LeVar actually smiled. He looks like an insect in it.
And this is after LeVar had been blown off by Shatner like 3 times.
He's not happy.
In front of the entire audience of people, like 300 people, everybody saw LeVar Burton going up and getting Shatner's attention, and everybody saw Shatner just brushing him off.
I was really, that was what a lump I looked like.
Who's the Negro?
and then Jim, even though he didn't care about Brent Spiner because he'd gotten blown off, he was like, I'm getting him. I'm getting Data.
Because he blew me off. And he's a germ freak, I think, because he's on stage going, I'm here to not shake as many hands with people.
Oh, really?
I'm here to not shake as many hands as possible. He said that on stage.
They probably are slimy people that shake his hand a lot.
But then so Jim got him after he was on stage, and he goes, hey, you were really funny up there. That was his. He told me in advance. He was like, I'm going to tell him he was funny, and that way I can get.
I knew how to rope him in.
And so Jim goes, "You're really funny up there."
What
Brent
if he was
goes,
up there trying to like get money for a horrid disease?
I would have said, "Great job," but you got to keep like I bonded us. This is the way like fucking predators do it. I was like,
what do you mean like predators?
I was like, dude, you were so funny up there. He's like, thanks. I'm like, hey, can we take a picture? I won't shake your hand. Like I made him a promise. And he's like, yeah, sure. But then I didn't think of it. He saw the mic flag, and he goes, hey, are you Opie or Anthony? I go, oh, I'm Jim Norton. And I put my hand out, and he shook it. And I was like, yes.
Oh, man.
Do you have the audio of him ranting that he didn't get the picture of
No,
the ball?
No,
because
unfortunately not.
I did not have it.
yeah, because it was we were right in the middle of the William Shatner thing, so you wouldn't have been able to hear it anyway.
We got the big interview with Gil Gerard, though.
Gil Gerard was our
The big get?
Buck Rogers.
our last big no, this